In the late 1990s, Haley Joel Osment garnered fame for his impressive performances, particularly in The Sixth Sense. Despite early success, the once prominent young star gradually faded from the public eye over the years, raising questions about the mysterious turn in his career. In this video, we uncover the truth behind Osment's disappearance from Hollywood and address the lingering question: what really happened to this talented actor? Haley Joel Osment emerged as the preeminent young star of the world during the late 1990s, propelled by notable roles in films like Forrest Gump and The Sixth Sense. Despite sharing the screen with renowned actors such as Tom Hanks and Bruce Willis, Osment's career gradually waned as he entered adulthood. In fact, despite sporadic voice acting gigs and cameo appearances scattered throughout the 2000s, one might be forgiven for assuming that the former young star had completely vanished from the entertainment scene. Many young actors veer off course after encountering worldwide fame at a tender, impressionable age. But fortunately, Osment didn't succumb to such pitfalls. In fact, when the Sixth Sense actor turned 18, he began questioning whether he wanted to continue acting altogether. Encouraged by his parents, he opted for a different path and headed off to college, much like any other kid his age. Osment studied experimental theater at New York University, acknowledging, "I did work that practically nobody saw for a long time, which was not a great career move, but ultimately was important for me to figure out whether this was what I truly wanted to do for the rest of my life." So, what is the former young star up to nowadays? While you can still recognize the sweet, "I see dead people" kid in Osment, there's no denying that the Sixth Sense star looks completely different all grown up, sporting long hair and a bushy beard. As the actor revealed to The Guardian, this transformation was entirely intentional. After graduating from NYU in 2011, Osment shifted his focus to portraying more diverse characters, such as an oily podcaster in Yoga Hosers and a reluctant teacher in Sex Ed. Looking back, he recalled, "That was definitely a very fun period of playing a lot of bad guys." Osment acknowledged that he was actively trying to counter the image of him as a cherubic youngster playing second fiddle to the big boys. In fact, the actor admitted to growing a beard to try to hide in public. Unfortunately, that didn't really work at all. Despite all the ups and downs and the uncertainty he had experienced along the way, Osment ultimately noted that he felt very fortunate because acting was his first love and he wanted to keep at it. Osment found fame relatively young, but he didn't take a step back because of any underlying personal issues. He mentioned that he thinks sometimes there's an expectation for there to be that darkness, but he believes there are a lot more stories of people who had positive experiences working as youngsters and didn't follow that kind of cliched storyline going forward. And that has been the case for him. The Forrest Gump star acknowledged how lucky he was to have parents who cared enough to keep him on the straight and narrow and who supported him through the difficult transition from child to adult star. Osment has significantly diversified his slate in recent years, participating in projects as varied as Teachers, The Devil Has a Name, The Kominsky Method, and Somebody I Used to Know, among many others. Still, Osment remains grateful that most of his movies, such as The Sixth Sense, weren't accessible to his peers. While attending school, he wasn't on a show that everybody at his school watched at the same time, and he believed it made the growing up process a little bit easier. Osment is a long way from that ghostly kid haunting Bruce Willis, but he feels lucky that, more than 20 years later, he's still able to be in the entertainment industry and is still looking for the next new role. Thanks for watching.